Hi folks, it's great to see you again. This week should of course be week number 4 of my vlog, but because I'm doing the 100k on Sunday, this week's been a little bit quiet in running terms. Now I did do a 5k time trial on Tuesday and I'm pleased to say that I did get under 22 minutes again, and I beat my last time by just 2 seconds. I'm pretty sure that there's another 10 or 15 seconds that I can knock off there. Time will tell, and of course I've got to recover from the 100k, so there certainly won't be any speed work for a while just yet. So rather than updating you daily this week, what I'm going to do just one big update after my race on Sunday. I'm going to be running around Telford Lake here, and that's going to be 10 kilometre loops. I've got a few friends that are going to come out and support me. I'm going to have some people bringing me Easter eggs and chocolate bunnies, and I'm actually looking forward to it. I've got a little bit of tightness in my legs at the moment, so that's going to need a little bit of attention over the next couple of days with massage and some relaxation. But otherwise, I'm feeling physically ready, mentally ready, and let's just see if I can break that 10 hours, which is what I'm aiming for. Well, it's Saturday night and I'm just getting my things ready for my 100k tomorrow. I'm feeling pretty good. I feel like I've refueled well today and stayed well hydrated. And let's take a look at the kind of things I'm going to be taking with me tomorrow. So because it's 100k, I'm going to be taking a little more than what I did for the Frozen Ass back in February. I've got a gallon of Tailwind here that's going to be left in the car so that I can pick that up at the end of each loop. I've also got some water there to make sure that I stay hydrated. Of course, I've got my chips there, my dill pickle flavoured chips. I have salt taps. I'm going to be using G2G bars. I've also put together some little snacks here consisting of jelly babies, jelly beans and some salted nuts. I'll be using these energy bars, my favourite flavour, Tri-Berry. I'll also be taking some medical supplies with me, namely some painkillers and some of these Tums to make sure that if I start feeling a little bit queasy, things will settle down a bit. In terms of gear, I'm going to be representing Team Hold the Carbs, so I'm going to make sure that I wear their shirt. Of course, there's my bib number 18 for Beat Sinister. I'm going to be carrying my favourite Salomon backpack. I have spare clothing there and some spare bottles in case the bladder starts to annoy me too much. I'm going to be wearing the Hoka Bondis with it being a road run tomorrow rather than trails. I'm also going to be taking this waterproof because there's rain in the forecast. And we have some squirrel's nut butter, a first aid kit for dealing with any blisters and things like that, some new skin, and of course some deep heat cream if I get any tense muscles out there. Now the plan is that Andy will pop down to me every 2 or 3 hours to make sure that I'm okay. I also have a couple of friends who are going to be joining me in the later stages just to make sure I keep going and I don't stop and walk too much. I think I've already mentioned that I'm hoping to go sub 10 hours. If I could get closer to 9 hours I'd be absolutely over the moon, but that may be a little bit too ambitious for me these days. So yeah, I will check in again tomorrow and let you know how things go. Good morning everybody and happy Easter to you all. It's coming up to 7 o'clock. The sun is about to rise and I'm about to set off on my 100k journey around Telford Lake, 10 laps for the 100k. I'll be checking in throughout the day, so have a great day. Don't eat too many Easter eggs and I shall of course catch you later. I'm now out on loop 2. That last lap took me 56.25, which is pretty much bang on target for what I wanted. It is very windy, which is making it feel harder than what it should do. So I suspect that I will end up slowing the pace down a little bit. But my goal at the moment is to still break that 10 hours. Well, it sure is a windy one. When you take a look at how much that flag is flapping around in the wind. It's actually hard going this way, and for the past couple of miles I've been running straight into a headwind, but hopefully it'll die off later on. Hey, so first little bit of drama of the day. I'm about 14k in and my bladder in my backpack has got a split in it or something, so my back is absolutely soaking wet. My shorts are soaking wet It was almost trickling out, so I've had to throw all my liquid away. I've tried to get a hold of my husband Andy, but he's not answering his phone. It's actually quite cold because of the wind as well, and I'm now in wet clothing. But these are the joys of ultra running. It's the early days, so the race is not over, but it's just a little bit frustrating.
Okay.
Hey peeps, so I haven't been in touch as much as I was planning, simply because I've had so many amazing friends running with me today. For the past 50k I've had company on every single lap, which has been absolutely brilliant. I've definitely fallen behind schedule. I'm looking at like a 10 hours, 30-minute finish now, which is definitely much slower than what I was hoping for. But the wind today is horrendous, and once I get around the other side of the lake, I'm just being buffeted all over the place, and it's just hard work and it's beaten me mentally today. But that's okay, I'm having a good time. My legs are definitely tired, but I now have just 11 miles to go, or around about 17 or 18 kilometers. So even if it takes me another 2 hours, I know for sure that I'm gonna finish this thing. Hey everybody, so in all the excitement of finishing my 100k on Sunday, I forgot to do a follow-up to let you know how I got on. I finished in 10 hours 33 minutes and 20 seconds, a little bit slower than I was hoping for, but on lap 2 at around about 8 miles or 13k I actually had a bit of a problem when my water bladder burst in my backpack and I ended up absolutely soaking wet. The wind was so strong, I was getting quite chilly, so I had to call my husband to come out and bring me some dry clothing and of course some extra fluids to keep me going. So that delayed me by around about 10 or 15 minutes. Talking about the wind, it was mega windy, and for around about 5 kilometers on the return leg around the lake each lap, I was losing something like 20 to 30 seconds per mile, and of course that built up over the day, and hence the much slower finishing time than what I was hoping for. But in all fairness, I was very happy with the result. It was a good day. It's a good way of finding out where I am at for fitness wise. My next race is the 24-hour track race in June, so I know I have some work to do. The Hokas that I wore, they were absolutely brilliant, very cushioned, very comfortable, and I actually changed out of them around about 60k simply because I could feel a blister forming, but I don't think that was from the shoes. I actually think it was from running directly into the wind and my gait changing ever so slightly. But all in all, it was a great day. It was great having so many friends out there with me. Everything went fine. I wasn't sick. I was well hydrated. I fueled predominantly on fluids this time. I ate a few jelly beans and some salted nuts. I had a banana and I had half of a protein bar. But other than that, I stayed purely fueled on Tailwind, and that really did keep me going for the full 10.5 hours. Now, there's not going to be another vlog for a few days now because this week is obviously a recovery week, so I'm not really going to have a great deal to report back to you. So look out for my next vlog in a couple of weeks. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel but you're enjoying following along on my running adventures and of course my camping adventures, please do subscribe to my channel. That would be greatly appreciated. And of course, like these videos and comment below with any other ideas or things that you'd like to see on this channel. For now though, I shall bid you adieu and I shall see you all again very soon.